Hey guys, and welcome back to the Chelsea episode 17 Lampard Legacy FIFA 20 career mode. The kit is back again, and here we have a very interesting day because we've got deadline day to start off with. Then we've got a lot of players on the list. We've got some contracts running out. We've got the Champions League group that should be here, and of course games to go, so it's all kicking off. And in fact, we're not going to go ahead and show you the fixtures just yet, because I'm going to show you my shortlist for this deadline day, then the group in the Champions League, then we'll go into the fixtures, because I think we play Champions League football today, as we've got Jamal Lewis on the list and Holsek. I don't think I'm going to go in for them yet. Today's all about, I think, getting some small budget players for the reserves, because we've got rid of a lot of reserves, and of course the academy takes time for players to come through, so we need some of these. One player is an academy player from Bologna though, in Zidane Basapi, if I'm saying that right, 1869 rated. He looks very decent. Nahuan Perez, he looks like a very good replacement for like maybe Zuma. I know he's lower rated, but he can definitely grow. Takefusa Kubo was suggested. I think I'm going to hold back on that one for a while because we've got enough right mids and cams, and they're the positions he plays. João Cancelo's on the list because I've seen Man City have Matty Cash, they have Kyle Walker, and I think they've signed another one, maybe Max Aarons, I'm unsure. So Cancelo looks like he's falling down the pecking order a bit, so he could be a good signing when Azpilicueta goes down. Yes, you might see it as unrealistic, but I don't, because he's actually not getting played at Manchester City, and we could just swoop him up. And then we've got the likes of Thuram, who I don't think I'm going to get, because Tammy has to prove himself out on loan, but I think he will, and then he'll come back and be the backup player. We've got Grealish on the list because Aston Villa got relegated. We've got this guy from Brentford who looks like a decent reserve player, that's it. Reguilon, who's been linked with Chelsea in real life. And Ben Foster, who I think is my priority now because we need a backup keeper. We've only got Cumming on the bench who's 60 rated. So Foster would be similar to Caballero, but he's close by at Watford, both in London, Chelsea and Watford. So I think he'd be a good signing. And now, of course, I haven't even seen it, but we're going to have a look at the Champions League group. I've just got a feeling we're going to be playing a game today, so that's why I haven't gone to the calendar straight away. But who have we got? We've got Sevilla, Ajax and Dynamo Kiev. That's a decent group, you know. I'll take that. Ajax and Sevilla may be a bit of a struggle. Kiev's got to be the team we get points against. What's the other ones look like? Liverpool's got a difficult group. That is very difficult actually, because Shakhtar do surprise people. Barcelona's got an okay group. That's an okay group. That's definitely a decent group. Leipzig, Man United, Real Madrid, Man City. Can't say that's a little bit easy. They've always got Zagreb. Piemonte, Calcio and Atletico Madrid, they should be going through. If you haven't seen the last episode, go ahead and watch it. We've had all these games off screen. It was a long one, but it's worth the while, as the first game's actually against Tottenham at Stamford Bridge in the derby. That's good. And then we've got Kiev. I'm going to sim Brighton, I think, after that. Play Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. That's when it is. I was wondering when the Carabao was kicking in. We'll play that one, and then sim Bristol City as well before going into Sevilla next time, and then another derby in West Ham. So it's all kicking off now, but of course we've got to kick off today with deadline day. And straight away an offering for Danny Drinkwater, 6 million. I'll accept that. Freiburg over in Germany want to get rid of Drinkwater, not going to play here. I think that's a decent offer. Second one in here for Ben Rama, 13 million from Lille. I actually think he's a decent player, and I still have faith that he can grow. That's more than we bought him for as well, so I could be making profit on him, even though he's hardly played. I'm going to keep him here though, because you know how much I like Said Benrahma at the moment, but I think we're going to go ahead and try and make the first sign. I've got a load of players scouted, but I don't know if they'll be done by today, so I've got a lot of players in mind for January if that is the occasion. But I'm going to try and buy Ben Foster. I've got to get this right because I haven't scouted him at all. It should be over 70 rated, and I'll just take that as a backup. That's the minimum. Going to offer 5 million to start with. That should be enough, I think. It should be. And yeah, they've accepted it, so maybe it was a bit too much, but I don't think it was. I'll take that, just the wage now. And he's took all the squad roles, disregard the release clause, get him on a wage. I think he'll maybe take 20k, maybe that's a bit much, or maybe that's too low, but I'm going to offer him, and it's insulting. Damn, we've missed out on Ben Foster. Probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, just looks like Cumming is in for a bit more game time in like Carabao Cup, etc, because that was a bit bad business from me. We should have probably got him on board. The wage is what let us down. As we get a message in here. What is it? Danny Drinkwater breaking down, of course. And we've got 3 offers in here. Fikayo Tomori, Leipzig. I always seem to go to Leipzig on career when I'm doing a different team. I'm going to reject that. Still got a future here at Chelsea. But Danny Drinkwater has not. Palmer and Calagri both coming in for him. Go to him, please. And I think the next player we're going to go for is this guy. Probably going to be maybe a 4th choice centre-back in Perez, but maybe we can loan him out next year. Hopefully we can get him on board, though, with the signing fee. And they want 10.2 million for him. I'll accept that straight away. Hopefully we can get the contract right on this guy, though, this time, instead of doing what we did with Foster. And I think we've managed to do so. 36, that's probably what I should have offered Foster, as we've got Perez into the club. A decent backup, we already know his rating, but maybe there's time for one more. This Dirfisoglu is shouting to me, although he's just joined him. Damn. Maybe Grealish, but I think that's a bit unrealistic as well. You know what, guys? I might just leave this huge sum of money we've got right now for January and splash out then. Hopefully we can get rid of a couple more players here. But yeah, I think January will be ready for a new right back as well, because I think Azpilicueta might be on his way, as Drinkwater should be on his way. Getafe, please. As Real Madrid want Cant. No, he's an important player here. Yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it, as I think this might be the last offer we're getting in here. Ramsdale, that would have been a good backup I've just seen in the bottom corner. As Mason Mount gets a bid from Spurs. No way are you going to the rivals. I know it's 10 mil more, but no way. Even if you're a rotational player, you're not going. And I'd say I haven't signed many, but we've spent 260 million. Which is quite a lot of money. And we've still made some. So, January, watch this space. Before we go into this Tottenham game, which we're going to go straight into, I've got 2 things to do. Firstly, I'm going to recall Bobby Reed. Oh, no, not Bobby Reed. Ben Reed from his loan at Rio Ave, because I think he'd be a better backup. He's actually grown a rating by coming back. That's a bit weird. 17-year-old, 66. He can sit as a backup. Hopefully get some experience in the cups. And also, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. He's probably going to lose his money, but I don't care. I'm going to release Danny Drinkwater, because I just can't be bothered. 2 million, yeah, I don't care. I just want rid of him. I'm fed up of seeing every transfer offer being for him. I know I could have probably altered his wage, but I just want him out. And look at this. The squad has took a huge hit. Look at the numbers. We had so many before. And we've got a couple on the bench here. Even the bench isn't kind of full. I'm going to put Ben Rama up there. As we go into the first game with this team, Oblak, Azpilicueta, Skriniar, Upamecano and Alaba at the back, with Kovacic, Kante and Mount as the midfield trio, because of course Havertz is still injured, with Ziyech, Werner and Pulisic. Maybe if it doesn't work, or keep on working that way, I'd take Mason Mount out, although he's on good form. Put Ziyech there and Hudson-Odoi on the right, but for now, Mason Mount's going to play. Oh, but that's not good. Going into the game, Christian Pulisic takes a knock, which puts him out for 3 weeks. Looks like Hudson-Odoi's going to come into the team after all. Although I could put Ben Rama in. No, I'm going to go for Hudson-Odoi, I think. Put him on the left, because he can play there, and I think he originated there. So yeah, I'm going to put Willian on the bench. I forgot a man here, actually. And yeah, going with that. And here we go. North London derby time, as I think it is North London. I actually don't know. As Kante is warming up. No Pulisic, which is a hit, but I've still got faith in the team, as Lamella looks like he's warming up for them. And here is the Tottenham team we're going to play, managed by Jose Mourinho, with Lloris, Sime, Vizchelko, Kagalasonko, Willy Orban and Saad. Defence has completely changed with Ndombele and Winks. Lamella, Dele Alli and Heung-min Son through the middle, and Harry Kane up front. You know, it's Jose Mourinho. He likes his part of the bus, and he's got so many defenders into the club to do just that. Hopefully he can get past them though. Orban and Soyuncu, I think it was, because I've got faith we can beat them two in a foot race with our fast strikers, Timo Werner and of course Hakim Ziyech. Not to forget Hudson-Odoi, of course, who we've got going on this wing now. And can we take an early lead? Here he is, Hudson-Odoi whips it in, almost back post, it's punched, not convincingly, and ooh, that was almost a tackle on Ziyech, but promising. And here's N'Golo Kante on it now, gives it into Mason Mount. Can we get a chance from the throne? We got Mason Mount against a team who tried to buy him. It's a good shot. Hudson-Odoi to keep it in, and it's straight to Lloris, but I like it. We've actually got the best defence in the division as well. That's what spending over 200 million on defenders does. Oblak as well included. As we've blocked that cross, Hudson-Odoi with a good touch. Can he get away from his man? No. But we've got to get going. They're the lowest scorers as well, of course. Jose Mourinho in it, as we've actually hit the ball straight to them though. Harry Winks, if there's any game that they're going to score in, it's a derby, as it's through to Ndombele, Tanke, and he can't backheel it right. However, they do still have the ball, they've whipped it out. I'm surprised Ndombele is still here as well, because Jose Mourinho isn't the biggest fan of him. As we're running forward, can we keep on going? Hudson-Odoi has got the better of Schalke, I think, if he can shrug him off. And he can do in the end. Hudson-Odoi into the middle with Kovacic. He's got the run of Ziyech. It falls back to Mason Mount, who's going to hit it. And it's just wide from Mason Mount. And here's David Alaba. Hasn't really been involved in many of the games so far. Might have in the simmed games, but it hasn't, apart from free kicks in the games I've played. As he dribbles out of play, maybe Reguilon was the best option, but I'm happy with Alaba so far, even though he's not got involved, because we've still got a good defensive record. I just get too flustered that easily. I mean, players who haven't even done bad, just haven't done much, I get angry with. As Timo Werner has the ball here, good layoff, but tried to finesse it. 30 minutes gone, and nothing's really happened. Apart from a mic breaking right at this moment. So, it's post-Max walking you through what happened for the last 15 minutes of this half. As you can see, I look very interested in that bottom corner. Just giving a bit of a yawn. As we're getting that header, and then it's up to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta to pass it forward to Hakim Ziyech. Don't worry, it's coming against Jose Mourinho, or is it coming for them? Because the ball is at this side. A good steal from Mateo Kovacic. Gives it out to Hudson-Odoi, our youth player. You can see I'm starting talking now. I'm getting a bit more interested. As Hudson-Odoi cuts inside, the best player in this half so far. Gives it to Mason Mount. And I get very excited in that bottom corner. Mason Mount gives us the lead in this game. And then we just carry on watching this replay. Look at this. Hudson-Odoi with a beautiful cut-in to Mason Mount, who finishes it past Lloris to the side of him. Absolute shocker from the Spurs keeper, although it was a decent finish. Bottom corner, Harry Winks stood no chance, who was trying to catch him, and Soyuncu completely out of position. But after that, in the 41st minute, they threaten a bit more. Look at this. Down this side, Alaba gets beaten easily, and a punch out from Oblak saves us the blushes, because that was a really good chance as Ziyech actually gives it down to Kante. Last action of this first half. Going through, N'Golo Kante tries to cross it, and it's hoofed away, and that is the end of the half. Apologies for this mistake, guys. The mic completely went off, but back to future Max. And yes, guys, we're back at half-time, but I'm unsure what just happened. My computer went berserk. It started making a sound as well, which is quite unusual. Maybe the voiceover has happened for the goal, or maybe the goal isn't on screen, which I think it should be though, because we are 1-0 up against Tottenham at the break. I apologise if anything's gone wrong. It's just garbage. It's garbage when I record. The struggles are real, as we need to carry on in the second half, how we started, and hopefully get more goals. And Harry Winks with the ball now. Goes forward into Dele Alli. Oh, Harry Kane's flicked it over, and that's the first shot of the second half. Going to Tottenham. Harry Kane just putting it wide. And this second half's been actually quite quiet. Skriniar gets the ball in the middle now. Goes to Mateo Kovacic. Come on, let's get involved. I've been a bit flustered since the whole editing thing went wrong. It was about an hour in between the last half and this one, so yeah, you can say it's changed my mood a little bit as Alaba gets the ball here. David Alaba to keep on running, gives it to Callum Hudson-Odoi, who's going to set off down this wing. I think he was the best player in the first half, but I can't remember now as he tries to whip it in. Mason Mount, he's in, it's the post. That could have been the second link-up between them two of this game, as Timo Werner can't control it as well. Timo Werner, come on, we've got to keep going as that's a double foul, but Mason Mount somehow has the ball still. Mason Mount to hit it as well, and it's a good save from Lloris. Starting to dominate a bit more now, as we did in the first half, as Jorginho's going to come on for Mateo Kovacic, save him for the Champions League, as the ball's whipped into Skriniar, and it's always going over. Timo Werner has actually tackled Soyuncu as well, who had the ball in the defence from the goal kick, as Jorginho has it now. Hasn't been in the team much, and he even wins a corner. We're all winning corners here, as we're going to whip it in again. Maybe Skriniar can head it right this time, although it was going towards Upamecano. Nothing from it, and Steven Bergwijn, I think it is, running down the wing. It's cleared to Willian, who's actually come on. First appearance in ages for him, as he seems to be going to Arsenal in real life. Got to get out to the ball as well, as I've just turned as easily. Heung-min Son running through. Get the tackle in, and oh, that's dodgy. Crosser's going to come in as well. It's Harry Kane taking the free kick. Are they shooting? No, they're not. As it's whipped in, it's a good ball, and it's cleared from Jorginho. Counter-attack may be on as well, as it's the last couple of minutes in the game. A 1-0 is deserved, but I'd like a bit more, as Kante can't get past his man. Back heels it to Benrahma. Benrahma in field to Mason Mount. Now Timo Werner, who can't return the favour. However, Tottenham do have the ball in the middle here. Ndombele has flicked it over his head. Why am I still controlling that guy out there? I didn't want to, as Ndombele still has the ball. Good sidestep. It's crossed in over the top to somebody. Still kept it. I'll give him that. Azpilicueta's dived in. It's to the edge of the box. And get rid of it. Come on. Danger's still not averted. Some Ndombele's coming out down the right-hand side. Maybe kill the free kick. Or not the free kick, the tackle. But it didn't happen. And the final whistle has gone. We've won it. In a scrappy, long game. We have won it against Tottenham. Now we move on to Kiev in the Champions League, but I will take that result all day long. And yeah, we're straight into this Dynamo Kiev game right now. Going to make some changes though from the Tottenham wing because loads of players will be tired, and of course injuries are occurring now with like the likes of Pulisic. So yeah, I think I'm going to change it a lot. And here it is. Here is the team that we're going to play against Dynamo Kiev with Oblak in the net. Reece James, Perez comes in for his first start. Tomori and Alonso in a fully rotated backline with Jorginho, Mason Mount and Cante still staying in with Hudson-Odoi, Saïd Benrahma and Giroud up front. Hopefully Willian and Hassan could maybe come off the bench along with Bakayoko, who I was considering, but I think I want to play Cante most times because Cante is so reliable in that midfield. And we do actually need the win because the other two games will be difficult. And straight into the teams. Let's have a look at this one with Boyko in the net, Verbic, Shepelev at the back, and I didn't get to see the rest. Popov I thought was a good player. I thought he'd be on the team. With Kodozoria, Shabanov, Berdia and Milonkoveo at the back with Verbic, Shepelev, who I've already said, Andrelesivski, and I didn't even get to see the rest. I think it was Varanic and someone else, but they've got a couple of long names in there. Didn't really recognise many apart from that Popov, and I think, if I'm correct, it's the right midfielder. Apologies if I'm not, because I know they've got a good right midfielder in this team who we've got to watch out for and hopefully get the result against. We have to start brightly. Here's Perez. First start for Chelsea now as Jorginho passes it through that gap to Giroud. Good run on from Mason Mount. Could he make it 3-3? Mason Mount is actually for own goal. Defender isn't coming across. And it's a decent save from the keeper. Got to give him that. What a save it was. As he's still got the ball though, Mason Mount still onside. Gives it to Jorginho, who cuts straight back into him. And here's Olivier Giroud. He's got the run on again. He's just a target man who everyone goes off of. As it's over the bar again, that time from Hudson-Odoi. Getting closer. Definitely getting closer, and I have faith we can get a couple of goals here. Here's Olivier Giroud as well, who goes over the top, looking for Hudson-Odoi. Good control from him. Callum Hudson-Odoi tried to use some skill to get past the man, but he hasn't done. Going to keep the pressure on him in the corner, though. I feel like I can still nick this ball. Keep on going, Hudson-Odoi. Keep on probing. And he's got it. I knew he would. As we can pass it into N'Golo Kante now. Across the middle. Here's Mason Mount, who doesn't shoot. All that for no. And come on, it's the half-hour mark, and we still haven't got that goal that I expected. As Mason Mount gives it back to Giroud. Giroud going back in field to Cante. Just need to get a good bit of playing going. Mason Mount now. Around the corner to Jorginho. Jorginho with a couple of good touches. And he steadied himself for the shot straight to the keeper. And just before half-hour mark, they've actually got an attack on here. The first of the game for them. So we needed to hoof that out. 2 minutes added on. Of added time in the first half as Verbic has the ball back out on the wing. Maloyenko gives it into Andrisayev. Come on, boys, just keep them out. Don't want to give them attack and maybe a counter if we can get the ball. But it's in the middle. It's a good one too. And it's a goal. A minute over the added time, and Dynamo Kiev take the lead in the Champions League. Us, the crowned champions last year of this tournament, the biggest tournament in world football, are now losing to probably who are suspected to come bottom of the group. Apologies to any Dynamo Kiev fans, but yeah, Oblak didn't save it, and we were 1-0 down at half-time. What's going on? I don't see any changes I can make as well. Everyone's playing okay. Maybe it's time for Werner just to come on though for Giroud, because Giroud has been a good target man, but target man as in passing it back, not target man as in threatening the net. Here's N'Golo Kante. Can we get a break on here? Hudson-Odoi. Good touch from him. Gives it into Timo Werner. Good turn from Timo. Now back to Kante. Come on, that's a good ball to Mason Mount, and he can't turn around his man. And 60 minutes in, nothing really to show for us so far. Here's Benrahma taking up the run of Werner. Actually, it's Mason Mount who's taking up the run, really, as he's through the middle. Oh, and he's bundled over, but he's still kept the ball as Mason Mount. Pass that across. Kante. Oh, and he took a good touch to steady himself, but the defender's in the way again. It looks like they're parking the bus a bit. We just need to break it down. Can this be the chance? Look at that. Straight through to Timo. Timo on the end of it. And it's a sloppy ball. It wasn't even meant to go straight through to Timo Werner, but he's finished it off. Good finish from our number 11. and that's what I like to see. Look at this for a finish. It's brilliant as Willian's going to come on, turns his defender, and he has the pace to beat the keeper out, who probably should have come out with his hands. I would have wanted that from Oblak if it was at the other side. But yeah, back on level terms, and we just need to try and win it now. Glad I made the change, as Jorginho has been rounded by Verbeek. Not to worry, I've still got faith we can get back, as they've passed it back. Golaiski gives it. Oh no, he doesn't give it, because we've got straight in there with Perez, the new centre-back. That's a good tackle, as Mason Mount runs straight into his man. Oh, it's funny how many times I just sprint too much straight into the person, as Kante has it now. Kante out wide to Benrahma. Good pass through to Werner, and he's got the pace on these defenders. Keep going, Timo. After Burners, please, as he's got past. Can he sweaty it? Oh no. Deflects to the keeper, and it looks like it's going to be a draw here. Not what we want indeed. However, Willian has the ball at his feet. You never know what can happen, as Mason Mount has it now. Mason Mount does well to get through his men. Going to try and take the shot, and the defenders bundled him over. Not going to be a free kick. I don't think it was enough to be a free kick, to be honest with you, as we've got the throw in anyway. Here's Willian, getting really excited for a goal here. Willian to cut back inside, pass it all the way back to Kante, through the middle. Oh, and it was almost there, but a free kick. Oh, I thought it was closer in, and I'm going to play this actually short. Can I control him? There we go. Jorginho to control it. Take a touch out. He can finesse these, can it? He can, but straight to keeper. And here is Willian now. Can we get the winner late on? It's through. It's a volley, and it's straight to the keeper. Probably should have took it down, Mason Mount. And I forgot to change his number again. I will get round to it at some point, don't you worry, as James has to actually do defending here, as it's gone over the top. Easy for Willian, maybe. If we can get to the other side of the field quick, we could get an attack on, but it's a bad ball. Kante gets it though. Can we go? Hassan into Alonso. Timo Werner. Good passing. We need a man at the right-hand side. Come on, get up, Willian. I think it is. There we go. Willian on the ball now. Cuts inside. He's actually got a bit of a route. Here's Willian to win it in the last minute. Straight at the keeper. Bundled on the deflection. I squeezed in. Willian, yes, lie on the floor. You should be tired after that. Runs the full length of the field. And look at all them. They're going to be absolutely bewildered with what's just happened. Willian, who ran the full length of the field to support Mason Mount after it should have been over, scores. And oh, it's off the face of the defender. Can't script that, can you? What a win it's going to be. Shabanov with the own goal. It is giving us an own goal, even though it was on target. And yeah, should be game now. And there it is. A win. It was a win in the end, although it was a hard-fought one. And I love games like that. Even though we should have thrashed them, I'll take a 2-1 in the last minute. And the next game is Brighton in the league. Going to change for that, and I don't know if we're going to get into the Arsenal game in the Carabao Cup. We might not make it, you know, guys, because we've had a deadline day as well to go with it. Think I may just leave 2 games and a simmed one in this one. I know it's not much, but when the transfers are in, it's a struggle to keep the episodes a bit short, because I know people don't like to just sit there and watch us pull the Pulisic back. So I think I'm going to just play 2 and sim 1, and then we'll get into 5 games again next time. Saying that though, we've still got to get the win. Brightford were top of the league for a bit, if I remember. A stint at the start, as we are in 4th position. Who's the top goal scorers? We've got one up there. Werner, only one behind Morata, who we sold, of course, and Martial. But I've got to get this team sorted. And here it is. Oblak, Azpilicueta, Skriniar, Upamecano and Alaba, with Kovacic, Kante and Mount, Ziyech, Werner and Hudson-Odoi. I think that's the first team that we played against Tottenham with. So yeah, not many changes from our best 11, of course. Havertz still out. Is going to try and get the win here. Please just be a 3-0 again. I'd love a 3-0. They've come off the back of 2 defeats. Can we get it? I called it. 3-0 win. Hakim Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi and Kovacic late on. There's only 1 yellow card to Dan Burn. And I think we have it there, guys. We should be higher in the league. I'll show you where we are. Offers retracted. I didn't even know they'd come in, to be honest. I think it's Mönchengladbach who it just said offered. As we have Arsenal in the round of 3 in the next one. Don't know if that's like the semi-finals or whatever. As Mason Mount's now 83 rated. Love that. And yeah, not the easiest round to start off with. Usually get a smaller team now, but we got West Ham last year, if I'm not mistaken, and we went out straight away. So don't want a repeat of that. As we'll check the Champions League again. We've got time, and actually, that's actually decent for us. As Ajax and Sevilla have drawn, As let's have a look at the Premier League. Third now, Manchester City below us. Still 3 points off Liverpool and Manchester United, who have got off to a flying start. Who did we lose to? Oh, it was Liverpool. It's top of the league who we lost to. So yeah, no shame in that. Keeping up with the pack, and you never know, title challenge could be on this season, as I am going to end the episode off here. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Got stuff in the pipeline for the channel coming up. Stay tuned for that, and I will see you all in a bit. It's short, it's sweet. Stay safe, enjoy your day, peace.